Hello, it's Sarah here, and I'm coming to talk to you today about Melaleuca. Melaleuca is also known as tea tree. So you have probably all heard of tea tree oil. So tea tree is a plant. It looks a little bit like rosemary. And the essential oil is taken from the leaves from the plant, and it is steam distilled, and it smells really fresh, cleansing, purifying. So I'm going to tell you about this amazing oil. So Doterra produce the most purest essential oils, so they are not synthetic, so we use them for their properties. So I'm going to read to you from this amazing book to make sure that I cover everything for you. So Melaleuca, this beauty, is amazing for the skin, so it's really good for eczema, athlete's foot, candida, so you can actually take this internally as well. It's amazing for our skin, so it's really cleansing. It's really good if you have a little spot, you can apply it neat directly to the area. It's really rejuvenating for the skin as well, and for our nails, so you can just pop a drop on and just rub it through your nails and on your toenails as well. It's really good for the respiratory system. So it's good for bronchitis, cold, flu. Because it has antiseptic, antibacterial and anti-fungal properties, it's really good when treating for this, for the respiratory system. And with this you can inhale straight from the bottle, you can apply a drop in the palms of your hands and then inhale, you can diffuse. You can mix with some carrier oil and rub on the chest and on the soles of the feet as well. So wherever you pop it on the body, it will go within the body. But obviously if it's the chest you're working on, then apply it directly to the area. It's really good for sore throats and tonsillitis. So you can actually gargle with it as well. So you can put one drop in some hot water from the kettle, let that water cool down, pop a tiny bit of salt in as well, a drop of the tea tree, the Melaleuca, spin it round, and then you can gargle with it. Pardon me, it's really good for dandruff and lice as well. So you can actually put a drop in your shampoo, which will really help to clean the scalp, and it's really good for hair health, so it helps to strip off any kind of build-up from the hair and makes your hair really glossy. It's really, really beautiful. And I know a lot of people that make a spray for their kids' hair as well to keep those lice at bay. It's really good for hives, rashes and itching. So you can apply this, make a little roller and dilute it and apply it onto the area. You can also apply it to the soles of the feet, which will then go into the body and really help with any of that itchiness from internally to externally. It's really good for gum disease and oral health. So you can have a drop, or you could put a little bit on your toothpaste and brush your teeth with it, or you could do a little bit of a mouthwash with it. So when going off a little bit, if you could use coconut oil and do oil pulling and put a drop in there and then clean the mouth. It's amazing for oral health. It's really, really good for shock. So if you're in shock from no matter what it is, if you've had an injury, or you know, we've had a lot of shock going on at the moment over the past few months, things that we're not used to having happen to us. So this is really, really good oil to help us balance out what's going on, help us to calm down within the body. For shock, it's saying to apply down the spine, so it's getting down into all the nerve paths and the organs of the body. And it's amazing for emotional balance. So it's really good for emotional balance. So essential oils, as well as having a physical effect on us, they also have an energetic and emotional effect on us. And I absolutely love this book, as you know, Emotions and Essential Oils. And I'm going to read to you about tea tree in here. So tea tree, the Melaleuca, is the oil of energetic boundaries. So it's disinfectant by nature, and you can actually, when you smell it, you can smell that natural disinfectant there. Melaleuca is also known as tea tree. It clears negative energetic baggage. It specifically releases codependent and parasitic relationships. These toxic relationships may be with people, microorganisms in the physical body, or spiritual beings. Individuals may feel drained of life force and energy, but may not be consciously aware of the source of this energy leakage. Melaleuca helps break the negative ties in these kinds of relationships so that new, healthy connections may be formed to honour one's personal space and boundaries. Melaleuca encourages an individual to connect to people and beings in ways that honour and respect others. So it's all about boundaries. I use this a lot for work, so it's amazing if you, even, doing this, or if you're working with people, whether you're a yoga teacher or a therapist or an accountant, or you're holding big meetings, it's really good to protect your energy with the Melaleuca. I'm going to show you how to do that in a second. So through these empowering processes, Melaleuca encourages individuals to relinquish all forms of self-betrayal, including allowing others to take advantage of one's time, energy, or talents, letting others feed on one's energy, not standing up for oneself or feeling responsible for the problems of others. Boundaries. Melaleuca assists individuals in purification practices and releasing toxic debris. So it's about energy protection and releasing anything that you no longer need. So a really lovely way to use this, especially if you work with other people and you're wanting to protect your energy. This can be used as well if you're with people that you feel that they just drain your energy a little bit. This is a really, really lovely way to use the Melaleuca. So this can also eliminate overwhelm. So you would take your Melaleuca, you would literally pop a drop in the palm of your hand, rub that together and just inhale. I also imagine myself having armour on me, or creating a bubble around me and filling it with the Melaleuca. And when you sit and feel, you can feel the oils kind of entering the body, and then you allow that to fill the space, create a boundary of your energy. So once you have that there, inhale, envisage your boundary, your bubble or your armour, and then apply to the throat, and just hold for a second. Apply to the top of the chest. And then you're going to apply to your solar plexus. This is where a lot of our energy is held. So you apply to your solar plexus, which is just kind of just underneath the bra line. I'm just going to read this to you. So this cleanses attachments that do not serve us. Sometimes we involve others and people and circumstances and commitments and etc. that are not healthy and create overwhelm. This application will begin the process of letting go any unhealthy attachments and create our boundaries. So it's really beautiful. And when you're doing it, you can imagine that boundary. So Melaleuca I use a lot as well in cleaning because it has the antibacterial, antifungal. It is an amazing essential oil. We use it a lot in our home. Really good for colds, flus, you name it. If you would like any more information, please let me know. I would be more than happy to send you a sample, tell you a little bit more about tea tree or any of the other essential oils from doTERRA. When you purchase the oils through me or any of our team, you get our continued support, continued knowledge, and we work with you on a one-to-one basis. I hope you've enjoyed this. Leave me a comment, please share, and I'll speak to you again soon. Thank you.